5 shocking reasons why your kindness makes people disrespect you. Have you ever wondered why, despite being kind and helpful, some people still don't respect you? If you found your way here, it's not by accident. Deep down, something brought you to this video, looking for answers to those moments when your kindness feels misunderstood or even taken for granted. Today, I'm going to reveal 5 reasons why your kindness might be causing others to underestimate you, and more importantly, how you can change that without losing who you are. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's going on and how to turn your generosity into a force that commands respect. Being kind is an incredible quality, but sometimes it feels like the more you give, the less people appreciate it. Have you ever felt ignored, taken advantage of, or even looked down on, despite being respectful and generous? It's not just bad luck, and you're definitely not alone. This dynamic runs deep in human psychology, and Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, helps us understand it. He talked about the shadow, the hidden part of our mind that shapes how others see us and how we present ourselves. When you're endlessly kind without setting boundaries, you might unknowingly be sending signals that cause people to misread you. In this video, we're going to dive into why your kindness isn't always met with the respect it deserves, and how to balance your generous spirit with a strong, respected presence. Before we jump into the 5 reasons, make sure to subscribe to the Evolution Saudável channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on our content about mental health, biohacking, and personal growth. Let's learn how to make your kindness a true source of power, not a vulnerability. Ready? Let's get right into it. First reason. Why unlimited kindness can make you seem vulnerable. Have you noticed that the more available you are, the less some people seem to value you? It's not just in your head. Humans have an instinctive tendency to test boundaries. It's almost second nature. When you're always saying yes, constantly putting others' needs ahead of your own, and rarely setting limits, some people start to see you as someone they can easily manipulate. Psychologists call this the exploitation of benevolence. Without clear boundaries, your kindness becomes an open invitation for others to take whatever they want, your time, your energy, your emotional bandwidth, without thinking twice about it. Think about it. In social or professional settings, who usually earns the most respect? It's often the people who show strength, who know how to say no when they need to, and who make it clear that their time has value. On the flip side, if you're always available and ready to help at a moment's notice, your presence can start to feel like a given, something people take for granted. It's not necessarily out of malice. It's often an unconscious reaction. Your constant kindness sends a message: you don't have to earn my help. And over time, that lowers the perception of your worth. Carl Jung, the master of deep psychology, taught that no one can live fully without embracing their shadow. Those parts of ourselves we tend to deny, like the ability to be assertive. When you let your kindness run unchecked, you're neglecting a crucial part of yourself, the part that knows how to protect your space and energy. The solution isn't to stop being kind. It's to balance your kindness with firm boundaries. Saying no or not right now doesn't make you less kind. It makes you a whole, self-respecting human being. Start small. Practice clearly communicating your priorities without guilt. You could say something like, "I'd love to help, but today I need to focus on myself." This subtle shift can completely change how people see you. It shows that your kindness is a conscious choice, not a weakness. By embracing your shadow, your inner strength, you turn your kindness into something that inspires respect, not exploitation. Second reason, how your kindness exposes other people's insecurities. Have you ever helped someone with the purest intentions, only to be met with distrust or even disdain in return? It hurts, doesn't it? But here's the truth. More often than not, the problem isn't you. It's the other person's insecurities. Your kindness acts like a mirror, reflecting something they might not be ready to face, their own inability to give without expecting anything back. For those stuck in a mindset of cynicism or distrust, your authenticity can feel threatening. It reminds them there's a lighter, freer way to live, without hidden agendas, and that can be uncomfortable. Think about someone who grew up believing that every act of kindness comes with strings attached. Maybe life taught them to armor themselves with suspicion. When you show up offering genuine help or affection with no expectation of return, it shakes their world. Instead of appreciating your generosity, they might react with indifference, sarcasm, or even hostility. Why? Because your kindness forces them to confront wounds they'd rather ignore, like their fear of trusting or the guilt of not being as selfless. Carl Jung called this the projection of the shadow. When people can't face their own weaknesses, they project those feelings onto others, diminishing you to protect themselves. So, what can you do? First, understand that their rejection isn't about you. It's about them. Your kindness is a gift, but not everyone is ready to receive it. That doesn't mean you should stop being who you are. Instead, be intentional about where you invest your energy. Save your kindness for those who recognize and respect its value. Most importantly, don't let anyone's reaction dim your light. Jung taught that our shadow holds not just our weaknesses, but also our potential. By recognizing that not everyone is ready for your authenticity, you free yourself from the need for universal approval and start attracting deeper, more genuine connections. Your kindness isn't the problem, it's your strength. Just learn to share it wisely. Third reason, authentic kindness. Why it breaks the rules of the social game. We live in a world where being tough, competitive, and even a little selfish often gets rewarded. Have you noticed how people who play power games tend to earn more respect? In this kind of environment, being genuinely kind, generous, and respectful can make you seem like an outlier, almost an anomaly. And for some people, that's deeply uncomfortable. Your refusal to play the toxic game of, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, challenges the unwritten rules of society, and not everyone knows how to handle that. When you act without expecting anything in return, you're going against a mindset many see as normal. Endless favor trading, constant status competition, the need to prove you're better than the next person. To some, your kindness looks naive. To others, it feels like a threat. Why? Because you're showing there's another way, one that doesn't rely on ego or opportunism, and that forces people to question their own choices. Instead of embracing that reflection, many choose to reject you, exclude you, or even mock you. It's like your authenticity serves as a reminder that they could live differently, and that scares them. Carl Jung said, "What you resist persists." By choosing kindness in a world that glorifies hardness, you naturally become a mirror, reflecting the parts of others they've buried behind masks of power and cynicism. The answer isn't to change who you are to fit in. It's to lean even deeper into your authenticity, strategically. Show that your kindness is a deliberate choice, not a weakness. Pair your kindness with confidence. Be warm, but stand firm when it comes to your values. This disarms those who see you as naive and proves that your kindness is, in fact, a powerful strength. At the end of the day, when someone rejects your kindness, they're simply revealing that they haven't yet grown enough to understand it. So keep being you. The world needs more people like you. Fourth reason, when your generosity becomes an invitation to be overlooked. Have you ever felt like the official problem solver for everyone around you? The one who's always there to listen, help, and support, but rarely gets the same in return? When you're generous without setting boundaries, people start seeing you as someone who doesn't have needs of their own. It's as if your kindness creates an unspoken expectation. They're always available, so I don't need to worry about them. The result? Your needs get pushed aside, and you find yourself stuck in a role you never signed up for. The eternal support system. This cycle happens because your generosity starts to feel endless, almost like a superpower. People get used to taking your time, energy, and care without ever stopping to ask if you're okay. Worse yet, the more you give, the less they recognize the effort it takes. It becomes a vicious cycle. Your constant availability leads others to treat you like an endless resource, and the respect you deserve slowly fades away. It's not always out of malice. Often it's just habit. Carl Jung once said that true altruism requires balance. If you keep giving without ever expressing your own needs, You're unintentionally teaching people to treat you as secondary. The shadow side of generosity is exactly that. The risk of becoming invisible, existing only to serve. The solution? Learn to say no without guilt. Simple phrases like, I can't help right now. I need some time for myself. Or, thanks for thinking of me, but I'll have to pass this time are powerful. They show that your kindness has value and that you have limits too. Setting boundaries doesn't make you less generous. It makes you more human. Respecting your own needs is the first step toward teaching others to respect you. When you balance giving and receiving, your generosity becomes something intentional, not an automatic sacrifice, and that changes everything. Fifth reason, endless availability. How it dulls the shine of your kindness. Have you noticed that things always available tend to be taken for granted? It's true for objects, time, and sadly, even people. When you're always ready to help, always there to listen or fix problems, those around you can start seeing you as just part of the scenery. Your kindness, something that should feel like a gift, ends up being overlooked. And over time, that can leave you feeling drained, resentful, and worst of all, disrespected. The problem isn't being kind. It's offering your energy without discernment. Carl Jung spoke about the balance between light and shadow. Your kindness is your light, but without the shadow, awareness of your limits, that light can turn into a source of suffering. When you're always accessible, people stop seeing the emotional cost behind what you give. Your support becomes routine, not something special. And eventually, it chips away at the respect you deserve. Even worse, you may start believing your kindness has no value, a belief that cuts deeply. The solution is simple but powerful. Manage your availability. It's not about becoming selfish. It's about realizing your kindness is precious and should be offered intentionally. Choose when and to whom you give your energy. For example, instead of immediately saying yes to every request, try, let me check if I can help and I'll get back to you. This small pause reminds people that your time is valuable. Jung believed balance is the key to a harmonious life. By setting boundaries, you protect your light without dimming it. And interestingly, when your kindness isn't automatic, people start appreciating it more. Your presence carries more weight, and the respect you've always deserved naturally follows. Remember, being kind doesn't mean being endlessly available. It means giving wisely, so your kindness can shine without burning you out. Did you enjoy this content? Don't forget to subscribe to the Healthy Evolution channel, hit the bell, and leave a like to support our content on mental health, biohacking, high performance, and personal growth. In the comments, share. Have you ever felt your kindness was taken for granted? How did you handle it? Let's build a community of growth together.